Very nice, very nice. So, how many people have played this? Good. And how long have you been working on it?
About
How long have you been working on it?
a lot shorter than I have been.
Yeah.
I started at the beginning of the semester.
Okay, so it's not bad. It was a month and a half or so. Good, good, good. Okay, so I like to talk talk to my students a lot about efficient practicing. So how have you approached this whole movement?
I started by learning chunks of it at a slow tempo,
Mm-hmm.
and then I learned the whole thing at a slow tempo, and
Right.
then I progressed with learning the whole thing faster.
So like basically bumping up the metronome.
Mhm.
Okay. Good. Let me just give you a different way of approaching it.
Okay.
And this is how I've kind of formed my own practicing. As you get older, you're gonna have less and less time to practice.
Right.
So this slow to fast thing is good when you have time, but when you don't have time, you have to figure something
Right.
else out. So, how fast, when you debut this at Carnegie Hall someday, how fast do you want to play it?
Probably the written tempo, which is
132.
132.
132. So, about here, we'll say.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is the hardest part, hardest measure, technically for you?
I don't know. There's quite a few actually.
Pick one. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. Just do that.
Yeah.
Those two. Or
Sorry.
just one?
Well, you
Maybe
can do
that
two.
one.
So we'll start with this one. Okay. So what I want you to do
Use a
is
random measure.
so can you play it just all slurred first, eighth notes at this tempo. Good. Was there any blips in there?
Yes.
Between which two notes?
I think it was the F and the G, or the E sharp and the G sharp.
Yeah. And there was also, I think I heard something between the C and the G going down.
Okay.
So isolate the problem. So just between, we'll start with C and G because it's first. Just always work between the two notes that are giving you a problem. Always work from the above note down and the below note up.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. You might as well fix both problems where you're
Yeah.
taking your time. So. Eighth notes, triplets,
16.
16.
Okay.
All slurred down. Now I'm still hearing a blip. So
Yeah.
try not to, don't go on from the eighth notes until you get rid of that blip. Yeah. Good. And then from the lower note up.
Okay.
Good. And you're
Oh,
using that.
yeah.
Good. And the other blip was
The
the
E
E
sharp,
sharp,
G
G sharp.
sharp.
So are you putting the pinky down right at time or putting it down early?
I was, yeah. Putting it down right at time.
Okay, so then practice it that way. So same thing, just from the lower up, or
Lower up.
E sharp, G sharp, yeah. So as written first and then do the opposite. Good. What I would do in this instance, I have a slow pinky, just so you guys know. It's slow.
Yeah.
I always put it down early when I can.
Okay.
So I would actually probably put it down on the note before, or two notes before, which for you guys that aren't looking at the music, E and E sharp. You know, because it might as well take away the blip if you
Right.
can.
Yeah.
So now, well, so you can figure that out later. So now back just straight eighth notes. Wait, hold on.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the full two measure.
Okay. Oh.
That's all right. Good, and start. And always land on the next downbeat. So one more time.
Okay.
My fault. Good, and then I want you to do, we're going to use two different rhythms. Basically long, short, short, long. So it's dotted eighth, 16th, and then the opposite 16th dotted eighth. Not swung. Not swung, that's the key. What we're doing is we're going to put emphasis on every other note. So basically, if it's long, short first, da, 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 all slurred.
All slurred.
Yeah. One more time. That's
Nope.
it. Good, and the opposite. So, dia, 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 dia. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah. Turn your brain off. It's just the speed.
Brain off.
Brain off.
Brain
Speed.
off.
So just saying da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 1 da 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 da. And it's never gonna land equally in this. That's it. Now da 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 da. That's it.
Yeah.
And if you do it, in these small chunks, 1 measure, maybe 2 measures, we're only talking 2 beats at the most 4 at a time, then you'll be able to play, be able to get the whole thing up to speed in a week.
Yeah.
6 measures a day, perfect.
Write that down.
That's all it is. 6 measures a day, perfect. And what that means is all the expression, add tempo, all the articulation, but only work on 1 element at a time. If the problem is the fingers, focus on the fingers.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So the other thing that was happening, actually in that spot, was that because the fingers were a little flippy, the tongue wasn't lining up.
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys hear it? So what does it sound like when you're practicing and the finger and tongues are not lining up?
Sounds bad.
Well, it's besides that, but what are you listening for? You hear this like kind of ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Yeah.
Okay.
Playing.
Yeah. So if we know it was the fingers in this instance because we just worked on it, but let's say you weren't sure, then again isolate the issue. So you work on the fingers first, then just work on the tongue on 1 note.
Okay.
So let's just say doesn't even matter F natural.
Okay.
F natural. So can you tongue in time the articulation as you're going to do it? So not just da 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 da, but da 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 da.
Okay.
My fault. PG both measures. 2 measures together. Yeah. Good. Is that how you want to play the staccatos?
Yes and no.
Okay. Yes, how, and no, how.
Well, I felt like my tongue was in tempo, which was good, but
Yes.
I don't think they were spaced enough.
Yes, exactly. So try it, same tempo. So add space between stuff. Better. You guys, how do you add space between staccatos? Is it the tongue or is it the air?
Air.
Ah, good. Okay, so don't worry about the tongue. Anticipate the staccato. The stuff. Right? Especially coming out of the slur. It's hard. Absolutely. Okay, now go back to that 1 measure. Da 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 da.
Okay.
Fingers and tongue together. You can do it.
This again.
Positivity. Okay. If you think you're gonna fail right away, you have no chance, right?
Yeah.
Safe place, right? You guys, everyone's friends here. It's fine. Yeah. Oh, okay.
That mark guy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the notes. Your fingers know it.
Okay.
If your eyes start to get in the way, if you're like, oh, I have to read the notes again, this part doesn't matter.
Right. Okay.
Your fingers know it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where was the 1 flip?
Probably one of the same spots.
Well, actually, what's happening now is that it's that voicing coming down from the C to G. Right? So try just the first 3 notes. Deep down. Yep. Better. Good. Now keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
Your eyes are getting in the way.
My eyes always get in the
I
way.
can tell because, and anytime you guys, if you feel yourself going, right, and starting to stare at the music, that's what's happening. You're trying to read the music. When do you ever read the music? The first time. And then it's just kind of this blur.
Uh-huh.
Some notes will stick out, but,
Yeah.
okay, your fingers know it. I'm not going to make you close your eyes and do it. With my own students, I would.
Right.
And they'd be like, oh. But, so try 1 more time. We'll go hair slower. Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so that's the hardest measure. One of the hardest measures for you, right? If you
Yeah.
isolate the issues, it's gonna go more efficiently. There are still some measures that are gonna take you a couple weeks, just because we're not all perfect, so, but it takes time, but that's how I would approach this,
Okay,
okay?
cool.
Good, very good.
That's about,
Is
yeah,
that good?
yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Right.
Sounds